In 2001, the Patriot Act was made. This said that the government could use cameras, wiretaps to track and find and investigate terrorists. This also stated that you were not able to house or anything of that sort with someone suspected of being a terrorist, or is one. They can do all this without needing a warrant. But first, let's talk about how Homeland Security came about. On September 11, 2001, in New York, Flight 11 crashes into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Then Flight 175 crashes into the South Tower, leaving both the burning and falling apart.
"9:55 a.m. The upper floors of both towers of the World Trade Center are burning out of control. Hundreds of firefighters are already on the scene. Among them, John Morabito is evacuating civilians in the North Tower lobby.
There's people coming down the stairs, they're crying. Some of them are actually burned. Some of them are bleeding from debris that hit them.
Then, John hears a sound he'll never forget.
It was like someone's dropping some heavy equipment, and it was coming frequently. Boom! Boom!
It's the sound of bodies slamming into the pavement.
People were jumping from the floors above, and now we realized that the situation upstairs was very grim.
Then, the South Tower begins to buckle.
We're looking at financial center. Between us, 2 broken windows. Oh, God!
Okay, I don't know where we are.
Where do we go?
A situation that started bad just gets worse and worse and worse. The North Tower is still standing, but the World Trade Center South Tower has collapsed.
He makes his way out of the building and onto the street. Then, the North Tower begins to fall.
Is that the second building of the World Trade Center going?
Yes, that is the second. That is the second tower. That is the second tower.
It's a nuclear winter. There's ash everywhere. We can't see anything, and it's total silence.
This has been an absolutely unbelievable morning. The news is breaking almost faster than we can get it to you, and right now,
With the World Trade Center gone, all that remains is a 16-acre swath of destruction known instantly as Ground Zero.
There's a smell of burning in the air and burning wires, and vehicles are on fire. And everybody was just trying to figure out what happened.
At the center of Ground Zero is the pile. Here, more than 1.5 million tons of broken steel beams and twisted rebar stand up to 7 stories high.
It was all gray, and there was smoke coming out of it. It looked like a living, breathing entity.
Firefighters are now on the front lines of a new battle to save potentially hundreds of people buried alive.
That was my first thought. If people made it to the lower levels, they can't get out. They're going to be running out of air, but they're still alive. And our responsibility is saving lives, and that's what we want to do.
The smoking ruins of Ground Zero are the last hope for everyone searching for a loved one.
The odds they're stacked against us, and we're trying to do the best that we could. And we know we have people that are going to be in serious trouble, and we have to get to those people.
A total of 3,000 people died as a result of this terrorist attack. Homeland Security's goal is to protect us from terrorist attacks and from anything like this from ever happening again. As of 2001, we are more prepared for anything to happen than ever before. They check over 2 million people every day just in airports. Think about what they are doing outside of airports. You decide whether they're protecting us or showing rights and responsibilities, or are they just showing that they have the right to do.